Hey all, I'm going to show you the difference between a water sucker and a sword sucker banana pup from teeny tiny pups, so you can see the difference even as a teeny tiny pup when they're just starting to emerge. This is a Grand Nan banana and it has a teeny tiny pup starting to emerge here. That is a water sucker. You can see it has nice full leaves. It's starting to protrude out from the bottom. That is a teeny tiny plant. Let me see if I can put my finger next to it real quick so you can see. Zoom out a bit. Here's my hand. See, it's a teeny tiny little plant. It's probably about an inch or two tall. See the little leaves? See how they're nice and thick? This is a water sucker pup. This just emerged probably a couple weeks ago. So this is a water sucker. And I'm going to go show you a sword sucker that's probably about the same size as this. Hang on one sec. Okay, these are our double Mahoys. We've actually got a few pups under these. This is a sword sucker, obviously. It's a bigger pup. I have this little pup here. This is a sword sucker. See the plant? See the leaves on this one? See how thin they are? Pretty sure the one back there is going to end up being a sword sucker. The little tiny one right there. And that's how you tell. They have these really thin, long leaves when they start. They start out like this. And then here is another water sucker. See how big the leaves are? They're huge. So that is a water sucker. The purpose for the sword suckers and the water suckers is the water suckers tend to grow slower. I've seen people say they don't produce fruit. It's not that they don't produce fruit, because I have had them produce fruit. They produce smaller amounts of fruit. So people tend to cull them to rid them of their area because they produce so many pups under the mother plant. So if you're looking to thin out your area of banana plants, these are the ones you would want to get rid of first over these, because the sword suckers grow faster. They produce larger amounts of bananas. So those are the ones that you would keep. These are the ones that you would get rid of. You could move them to other areas. You could keep them around because they do still grow bananas. They just wouldn't grow a large amount of bananas, but they do still grow bananas. I haven't moved any of my bananas. I still have a ton of bananas in one section. But yeah, so when people look for pups to move, they ideally would want to move these over those, because you'd want to keep those stable in their environment. So they grow fast, and they will produce fruit faster and more abundantly than those will. So that's how you tell the difference when they're teeny tiny, because they have these teeny tiny long leaves when they start. And the water pups generally have even this dying leaf here. See, it's still, even as a teeny tiny leaf at the bottom, it's still wide. It's a wide leaf. So you can tell the difference when they're super tiny. Okay, just wanted to do that little video because I know I've done this before, but on larger pups. So I wanted to show, even as a small pup, a teeny tiny pup, like the one in my orchard was a perfect example, because it was only an inch tall, had super wide leaves. So that's a great example to show as a fresh little pup that it is a water pup. And this one coming in back here, it's super teeny tiny. It's probably less than an inch tall. That is going to be a sword sucker. This is a sword sucker here for sure. This is a sword sucker here for sure. This is a water sucker for sure. Okay, bye. I also want to say thank you to everybody who said happy birthday to me yesterday. That really meant a lot, and I really appreciate it. And thank you, everybody. Thank you.